Have you ever started something and then stopped because it felt too difficult? Have you ever felt like giving up? Then this story is for. Once upon a time there was a small town near the mountains. The houses were old. The streets were narrow. And in one of those houses lived a girl named Maya. Maya was 14 years old. She had dark eyes, short hair, and a dream. A big dream. She wanted to become a runner. Not just any runner, she wanted to run in the national championship. She wanted people to know her name. But there was a problem. Maya was not fast. She was not strong. And every time she practiced, her legs hurt. Her lungs burned. Her body felt heavy. Other children in her town were faster. They laughed at her. They said, "Maya, why do you even try? You're too slow." At first, Maya didn't listen. She woke up early every morning. She ran through the empty streets. She ran past the old bakery, past the school, past the small park with broken swings. But after 2 months, nothing changed. She was still slow, still last in every race. One evening, Maya sat on her bed. She looked at her running shoes. They were old and torn. She whispered to herself, "Maybe they're right. Maybe I should stop." The next morning, she didn't go running. She stayed in bed. She told herself, "It's okay to rest." But one day became 2 days. 2 days became a week. Her mother noticed. Her mother was a quiet woman who worked at the town library. She didn't say much. But one afternoon, she sat beside Maya and said, "Why did you stop?" Maya looked down. "Because I'm not good enough. I'll never be fast like the others." Her mother smiled gently. "Come with me." They walked together to the edge of the town. There was a big hill covered with wild grass and stones. At the bottom of the hill, there was an old tree. It was bent. Its branches twisted in strange directions, but it was still standing. Maya's mother pointed at the tree. "Do you see that tree?" Maya nodded. "Many years ago, a terrible storm came. The wind was so strong. It broke many trees. But this one didn't break. Do you know why?" Maya shook her head. Her mother said, "Because it bent. It didn't fight the storm. It didn't try to be stronger than the wind. It just kept standing, even when it hurt, even when it felt like breaking." Maya stared at the tree. She didn't say anything, but something inside her chest felt warm. Her mother touched her shoulder. "You don't have to be the fastest, Maya. You just have to keep going." That night, Maya couldn't sleep. She thought about the tree. She thought about the storm. She thought about her dream. The next morning, she put on her old running shoes. Her legs were stiff. Her body felt tired. But she went outside. She didn't run fast. She ran slowly, one step at a time, past the bakery, past the school, past the park. She ran every day. Sometimes her legs hurt so much she had to stop and breathe. Sometimes other kids still laughed. But she didn't stop. Weeks passed. Then months. One morning, something changed. Maya noticed she wasn't as tired. Her breathing was steadier. Her legs didn't hurt as much. She ran a little faster. Then a little more. By the end of the year, Maya entered a small town race. She didn't win. She came 5th. But she finished. And when she crossed the finish line, people clapped. Not because she was the fastest, but because they remembered the girl who almost gave up. The girl who kept running even when no one believed in her. 2 years later, Maya stood at the starting line of the regional championship. Her heart was pounding. Her hands were shaking. She looked around. The other runners were taller, stronger, faster. They had professional shoes, expensive training. For a moment, Maya felt small again. She felt like that girl sitting on her bed, ready to quit. But then she remembered the tree. The bent, twisted tree that never broke. She took a deep breath. She closed her eyes, and she whispered to herself, "Don't stop now. The whistle blew. She ran, not the fastest, not the strongest, but steady, step by step, mile by mile. Her lungs burned, her legs screamed, but she didn't stop. And when she crossed the finish line, she didn't come first. She came third. But the crowd cheered louder than ever, because they saw something more powerful than speed. They saw persistence. They saw a girl who refused to give up. Maya stood on the podium that day. A bronze medal hung around her neck. It wasn't gold, but it felt heavier, more real, more meaningful because she earned it, not with talent, not with luck, but with determination, with the choice to keep going, even when it hurt. That evening, Maya returned to the old tree at the edge of town. She touched its rough bark. She smiled. "Thank you," she whispered. The wind moved through the branches. The tree stood strong, bent, but never broken, just like her. So if you ever feel like giving up, if you ever feel like you're not good enough, remember Maya's story. Remember the tree that bent but never broke. You don't have to be the best. You don't have to be the fastest. You just have to keep going. One step at a time. Take a deep breath. Look at your goal. And say to yourself, don't stop now. Because persistence, never giving up, is the strongest power you have. And it will always lead you forward. If this story touched your heart, don't let the light stop here. Subscribe to this channel for more life-changing stories that heal and inspire.